Thank you so much. This next poem is called Peace Sign. These two fingers are more than just a peace sign, just like your fist is more than how I'm defined. I hear your constant words telling me how much you love me, and you're all over me, wanting to kiss and hug me, but 30 minutes later, you decide to push and shove me. Baby, I didn't mean it. Baby, it was just a mistake. Well, maybe, just maybe, your apology will come too late. See, I know that you say these things to manipulate my mind. You say you'll never do it again and things will get better with time. But between the lies and the anger, it gets real hard to find a reason not to walk beyond that line. That line that separates me from the epitome of my own happiness. That line that may free me from the hands of your anger. That line that just lies there, waiting for me to gather the courage just to set foot beside it. That line that sits at the foot of the doorstep, ever so patient, waiting for me to make up my mind, waiting for that one last time for you to beat me, waiting for the day that I say I've had enough, waiting for the day that I pack all my stuff, waiting for the day that things get too tough. But that day has happened about 3 dozen times, and yet and still I've neglected to cross that line. That line has never forsaken me, that line has gone nowhere, but I must not cross that line because I'm just too scared. Sure, if I cross that line, then maybe I'll be safe, liberated from the bitterness that I see every day in your face, translated through your eyes, your words, and your fists. In the event that I cross that line, I would be freed from this. But the fear and hesitation that I harbor in my soul comes in an abundance so great that it puts my reality on hold. Yes, maybe you'll change, and my pain will start to fade, and your heart will heal, and no longer will you rage. I'm waiting for the days where I won't have to live afraid of what I might have done to make you beat me in this way. But I feel like today is not that day, and maybe that day won't come. My apprehension runs wild, and I'm too afraid to run. So day after day, and night after night, you come home to me, the love of your life, right? But we fight, and we fight, and we fight, and you win, the undefeated champion. And this cycle repeats itself again and again. And I keep telling myself I don't deserve the way you treat me. How you tell me you love me and then you turn around and beat me. And I tell myself time after time after time that yes, I'm gonna cross that line. These two fingers are more than just a peace sign, just like your fist is more than how I'm defined. And I wish that I could embody these two fingers of mine and embrace the emotional happiness in which they were designed. This peace sign, two fingers that represent so much, but when hid can symbolize the most violent touch. This peace sign, something that I wish could be more than just a symbol in my life. I want things to be right. I want for us to not have to argue and fight. Maybe, just maybe, our future is bright, and if I try to make things work, our relationship can reach new heights. So I wait, and I wait, and I wait for things to get better. But these tears, they keep rolling down my face onto my sweater and soaking up my clothes, my sheets, and my pillows. Tissues are piling up in the trash can, it's beginning to overflow. My secret is starting to show. It's becoming harder to cover up these bruises, and I'm growing weary of being tired of your sorry excuses. These very two fingers might turn into deuces. I might just pack my stuff tonight, but we all know what the truth is. 2 days turn into 2 weeks, and 2 weeks into 4, and still I haven't gotten the courage to walk outside the door. What for? It's so comfortable here up in my cage, even though whenever you come home, you're always in a rage. Some type of tirade, but that's just your way of telling me that you love me, right? Wrong. You've battered me 1,000 too many times, and I think it's about time for me to get a peace sign. It's time for me now to cross that line. Why? Because these two fingers are more than just a peace sign, just like your fist is more than how I'm defined. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. My name is PHYRE, just in case I didn't catch that. You can catch me on www.myspace.com/ScarletPHYRE. That's fire. 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 That's fire.